Hey, welcome back to J&R Music and Computer World here in New York. Today I've got another camera for you from Casio. This one is the EXILIM 9-megapixel digital camera. 9 megapixels, 20 times wide angle optical zoom, 26 millimeter wide angle lens, face detection, best shot, and a lot more packed in here. In fact, I'm going to tell you about it right now. With this camera, you can take your point and shoot to the next level, and it's great because if you don't feel like changing the lenses on an SLR, but you want the versatility, you're in luck. Casio EX-FH20 has a 20 times wide angle optical zoom lens, and that's great because the zoom is the equivalent of a 26 by 520 millimeter lens on a 35 millimeter film camera. So you've got great lens quality, your images are going to look great, 9 megapixels, and the EX-FH20 even shoots RAW files that are 3456 by 2592 in size. That means total control when you're editing your photos. This camera is made to feel like an SLR. In fact, it's got a little more weight than the standard point and shoot, and it's also designed to fit nicely in your hand. Nice, easy grip, and you can see that the Casio has a functional, lightweight design. If I flip it to the back, you've got your 3-inch super clear LCD. The screen allows you to review photos with great clarity, and to the right, you've got all of your buttons. You've got your display button. There's the menu. Here we have best shot, set button, and finally the arrows for scrolling. Earlier, I mentioned something called best shot. What is that? Well, best shot is a neat little feature because from a list of scenes, you're going to choose the best shot, right? It allows you to choose the best shot simply by scrolling through here, looking for a sample scene that resembles the one you're trying to shoot. So if you're shooting landscape, you would pick the landscape scene, and now you're ready to go. Best shot will ensure that you're going to get a great picture every time. Another feature I really like about this Casio is something that they call the burst mode. In burst mode, you choose how many still images to take per second. That'll let you choose from anywhere from 1 to 40 frames, which is cool because you get a lot of versatility when you're shooting, and burst mode works out perfect for sporting events. Whether it's your kid's lacrosse game or you go to a professional baseball game, you're going to get great shots. Now keep in mind that this is not just a still camera, it's also equipped to shoot video. The EX-FH20 records high-speed movies and allows for ultra-slow-motion playback. Plus, the camera also records in high-def video in 720p. But let's say you don't want high-def because you're uploading to YouTube. You don't have to worry about that either. The camera actually has a YouTube capture mode. So now it's even easier to share your videos with your friends and your family. The menu on the Casio is really easy to access because it's right here on the side of this 3-inch LCD screen. You've got your display time. Here we see the flash settings, the autofocus area, metering, exposure compensation, the white balance, ISO, image size, and finally, your choice of auto, aperture, shutter speed, manual exposure, and best shot. Over here on the top, there's the command dial. This lets you choose from flash CS, high speed CS, single shot, HS movie, HD, standard movie. We also have a shutter button, and here's the zoom dial. You want another feature? How about anti-shake? This is great if you've got a low light situation and the camera needs to adjust for exposure. The anti-shake will kick in. What this does is this technology reduces the shake and the blurring of whatever you're shooting. Let's talk about the memory card slot. This will take the SDHC memory card. You've got your battery slot right here. Over here, this is DC in and USB and AV. On the other side of the lens, you'll notice a button for macro. This allows you to switch between macro, manual focus, and autofocus, and finally the AEL button. It's a nice little camera from Casio, especially the 20 times optical zoom and the macro that allowed me to take photos of pretty much anything I wanted to. I was really impressed with all the features as well, so maybe now is the time to upgrade your point and shoot, and you can do it with the Casio EX-FH20 by calling J&R Music and Computer World. The phone number, 800-806-1115, or anytime online at jr.com.